know, but you know what it is? 'Cause like,
if you'd have came to the window, I'd be like, my man.
I know you. Every time I come to the window, you go, "Hey, what's up?" And it's love, and I love that love when I go to the gym and I see my people there balling and they say, "What's up?" to me, but. Then y'all gotta stop and then interact and then it's like, I gotta shake 5 other people's hands there, and I don't want to shake everyone's hands there, just, you know. But like I'm always thrilled to see you and Be Smooth over there.
Most definitely,
because you guys ball there. Bro. RELL G in the podcast, Create Studios podcast featuring RELL G.
What's happening?
And so we were just talking about the gym. I love going to the gym. I used to go first thing in the morning. You're there like every morning.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because when you go to the gym every morning, like everyone has like this weird off schedule. You're like, what the hell are you doing? What do? You sell drugs? And it's just kind of interesting. But you get that vibe, like when you go, it's like, oh, it's an interesting group of people in the morning. Like,
yeah, it is. You know, because everybody got different jobs, different occupations.
Absolutely, and it's just funny because when you go in the afternoon, it's just like, oh, these are all the worker bees.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you see him getting off work.
The worker bees.
The worker
ants.
The worker ants. And I'm just like, oh, this is a way different vibe in the morning, man.
Absolutely.
How's your day going?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man.
Absolutely, man. You've been making new music?
Absolutely.
I seen the home studio setup you have, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool setup.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I think it's important because, you know, I have a studio, but I don't care like what artists do. I'm like, for the artist that's been with me a long time, I've actually told a lot of them, like, yeah, do your own home studio. Like, I think it's a lot. If you're going to go that deep into the game,
you have to.
It's super effective. I don't think it's not going to be cost effective if you keep recording here. If you can't afford it, great. You know, you do get that professionalism. You do get people like around your music that you don't have to do, but, you know, take that extra step, learn engineering. Learn how to work yourself, and just you can still enough to get mixed through Fiverr now. You know what I mean? But like, you know,
or just get lock in with a good audio engineer, and just you run it through them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, because everybody don't engineer the same. Like everybody don't walk and talk the same. Everybody don't engineer the same.
Everyone doesn't engineer the same. You
know, because it's like I may get something engineered by Jermaine Dupri, but then get something engineered by Timbaland. Yeah. And it's 2 different things.
Absolutely 2 different things.
It could actually be the same song, but it'd be 2 different outcomes.
Yeah.
Because he engineered this way and he engineered that way.
You notice really good mastering when albums were in play because the whole album would sound the same. That's just really good mastering. But like, it's almost like a trip if you saw some of how those songs sounded before the master. They all sounded different from different studios.
Absolutely.
And so that's just the behind the scenes. Not everyone's doing albums right now. A lot of people are just doing singles. What are you doing? You doing albums?
I'm doing mixtapes. I'm doing singles and mixtapes. And the single will be like the straight to the point. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be on the mixtape that come out June 2nd.
Okay. So you like with mixtapes?
It won't be like this forever.
It won't be like this forever.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta say like more.
Yeah, it won't be like
this forever. That's how your
title
said. It won't be like this forever.
It won't.
It's not a comedy album. It's serious shit.
Yeah.
I like that about you. You got a great positive vibe. I told you that off air, like when I see you at the gym. Like, RELL's just the guy that gives you advice, man.
Look, it's a few things you're gonna. If you around me, it's a few things that you're gonna learn around me. 1, you're gonna learn about God. 2, you're gonna learn how to get some money. 3, you're gonna learn about how to take care of yourself. And 4, if you got kids, you're gonna be like, damn, he take care of his kids. You're gonna learn how to take care of your kids too. You know what I'm saying?
You do take care of your kids.
No, for real though.
It's interesting because, well, I think you're a single dad with kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's got to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot on the table when you're doing stuff. You know what I mean? You're doing music, you're doing your career, and you're balancing. I don't know. I don't have kids. I'm very selfish.
I'm selfish.
I think I am because I've planned not to have them. You know, like I was like, that's not gonna work out with her. Like,
I mean, but like I'm in a relationship now, and having kids, and balancing that in a relationship, and then balancing your career and what you want to do and who you are. It depends on you. Mm-hmm. How much time do you want to put into it? Right. You know what I'm saying? It can't be fake. It got to be real.
Yeah, you got 2, right?
3
boys. Kids.
Yeah.
Okay, you active, man.
You active, all boys, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's unheard of, bro.
Yeah.
I know so many guy friends that have like hella daughters and the kids at the very end.
Yeah.
You know, because they wanted the kids so bad. You know what I mean? That's got to be a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And are they like any of them you feel like are musically inclined yet? Do you see them going down? Okay.
I see all of them.
So you obviously share your path with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't keep it like I record and like I tell them, hey, can you keep it down? Then I record. Or I like, because I'm getting into making beats now. So I'll be like, hey, how that sound? Put the headphones on. I like this, daddy, you know? And so it's like, I feel like if you don't include them in your gift, then they'll never want to do it.
Right.
Or they'll envy it and do it to go against you. Versus doing it, a way you could have showed them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody learn different too. So they gonna learn their own ways.
I fucking so jealous of that because because my parents were so Asian, bro. Like they did not let anything Asian. Rap related go to. And like when they find out that I did like do music, they're like turning on K-pop. Look at that.
Look at K-pop.
Look at you should do that. And I'm like, there's nothing like that around me. But I think like just seeing parents, seeing how involved they can be around their kids, I just so jealous of that because that's when you see those kids like definitely blow up. You know what I mean? They just had an early get, and a lot of successful musicians today say, "Oh, it's because I saw my dad, and he was an artist, and he was coming up, and he was doing his thing." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just think that's fascinating that they get to have that head start. My household was very disciplined. Yeah. I mean, how was it for you growing up? Like,
I mean, my mama didn't play that. Shout out to my mama, but it was I did a lot of stuff that I wasn't supposed to do.
You was a bad kid.
Yeah, I wasn't bad because I got good grades. I was smart. It was just like I did my part, and now I'm gonna do what I want to do. Right. That was always my thing. Like I would rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Because at least if I did it, you didn't like it. At least I did what I wanted to do.
What was it? What kind of bad stuff? Like,
man,
just not listening.
Not listening. I wanted to be. I was funny. Class clown. That's why I got a great personality because I got a great sense of humor.
Oh, you do, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was class clown. I just thought everything was funny. Like I would just crack jokes all day, but my work could be done. Then I start hanging with.
That's tough. Then if your work could be done, but you're still like cracking jokes.
Yeah,
because how can they talk to you, right?
Yeah. And once I figured it out, it was like I was a junior in high school, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just focus on basketball, getting these grades, so I get the hell up out of here because I was tired of school.
And that was Gary, Indiana, right?
Yeah, but I went to school in Hammond, Indiana.
Hammond, Indiana.
Like my transfer my junior year.
Okay.
Because I wasn't gonna graduate if I stayed in Gary. I wasn't.
I don't know what's Gary like, but I know people that had come from Gary, Indiana. And like one friend always he told me like. Cause he's like this black tech dude, and he was just he was like, you don't want to go to Gary, Indiana. And I'm like, that's where the Jacksons are from. He's like, not my time. Like, when I went to Gary, I remember being 8 and walking to school on a dirt road, turning around because someone yelled at me, and a brick hit my face. And then I laid there till school was done. Got up, walked home, didn't go to school. No one knew the difference. That's Gary, Indiana. I said, that's Gary, Indiana. Like, no one picked you up as a kid off the road? Like,
that's fucked.
No one.
That happened.
No one. Does that make sense to you?
What?
Being from Gary, does that thought process make sense?
We had this like back streets. We ain't really had like
back streets, like no paved roads.
No, I mean it was paved roads, but it was like it's a side street to get you. Excuse me, it's a side street to get you everywhere. I guess there's one street called Ridge Road. It'll take you through states. You can go from Ohio to Indiana to Chicago, Illinois. On this one road. Right. But it's like what he said is like. It's kind of true. It's kind of like I'm not gonna lie. Like it's kind of
that sounds horrible. Doesn't sound like
bro.
I can't name a place in California that's like Fairfield. Like no, we're not doing that.
Bro. It's I wouldn't recommend nobody go there.
Really, it's not a tourist attraction.
I love where I'm from. Don't get it twisted. But it's like I'm so far removed that like I wouldn't even know. I'd be a puppy in a forest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the military, so it was just like. I wasn't home.
Was the military an attractive offer being from a place like that?
Absolutely. I got out of jail to join the army. So it was like,
Oh, so you was really in trouble then?
Yeah, I got possession of marijuana. And like I was really guilty by association. This is 2009 though.
And they took you to jail for that?
Yeah, I was supposed to do 8 years. Class D felony.
How much marijuana?
It was 34 grams.
And you barely had over a zip of marijuana.
And they told us we was gonna do 3 to 8 years.
That is so horrible, dude.
It is.
I mean, there are so many people still locked up right now, right, because of that, right? Because 8 years ago, you would have still been in there for 3 more years.
Absolutely.
Seeing everything go legal.
Absolutely, and being fucked up in the head.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. But
that's got to be a racial thing.
Oh man,
8 years for an ounce, and
they're
serving it appropriately across the board, you know. But
yeah,
a lot of those laws were like made racially, you know, like
this
guy got this and this guy got this because an ounce of marijuana.
Yeah.
What are they ODing over there?
No, not over
Okay,
weed.
so obviously someone approached you, and that's after high school.
It's after high school, yeah.
Because that usually doesn't happen. It usually happens within high school, right? The recruiters go to the school.
No, so the recruiters. So it was like.
They go to the jails?
No. So look, I was playing ball in high school. I didn't get no letters or nothing like that. Like as good as you see me as I am.
Pretty good, bro. Got a great mid range. You know, you're tough.
Look,
physical defender.
In high school, I was so distracted.
Yeah,
I was distracted.
It's easy to be.
I was so distracted because it was the first time like I had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm sitting on the bench looking in the crowd like this, not watching the game at all.
You're looking for girls.
You know, I'm looking for her.
Oh, you're looking for her. What I'm saying? I'm being
and so that happens, and I realized like, damn, okay, well, if I got to go to school, I'm gonna be a walk-on. Mm-hmm. You know, so I was gonna try out for Prairie State, Illinois, and I got accepted to go.
I know about Prairie State. They're blue. They're called the blue or orange. Or
purple,
okay,
and black.
Okay.
I got accepted to go there, and then I got accepted to Vincennes University as well. I was gonna go there. That's a JUCO. I was gonna go there, walk on.
JUCO, yeah, JUCO.
You know, junior college. I was gonna go there, walk on, boom. Mm-hmm. Then it was like I got accepted to the Army at the same time. So it's like I got 3 options. I can go to school in Chicago, I can go to school in Southern Indiana, or I can go see the world. And I was just like, bro, fuck that. I'm getting out of here. I want to go see the world.
That's
right?
Wild.
Because I was going to go to the Air Force at first.
Right.
And so the Air Force didn't accept me because on my first day, it was my neck first because I got locked up. But I was spent the day in jail, and then it was just like the case got to get dropped, but it got dismissed because I told the judge I took the ASVAB, right? And so
you took the what?
The ASVAB.
The ASVAB, is that your promissory to go to the military or something like that?
So you got to take it's a test to get into the military. They're not just accepting anybody.
Right.
I mean, you can roll in there on a wheelchair. You may get a job if you score high enough.
If you score high enough. You're not going to just take anyone off the street.
Not anyone off the street. No, you got to score high enough, and you got to be American citizen.
Can you be drugged up?
No, because they drug test you once you go to basic training. Like before you leave, like you got clean your system and all
soldiers there, but yeah.
Yeah, because there was some people going home because they were pissed hot. And we getting smoked
for
and all
weed, I'm sure.
Yeah. Some people did coke now. Don't
act like people
soldier. don't do. They be smoking. They be smoking Jeffries.
That makes you a better soldier, if anything.
He said, "Make you a better soldier." Wow. But no, and then they Air Force told me they wouldn't take me, and then they were saying because my neck tattoos, and my neck tattoo is my mom. I got 2 of them. My granny, she passed away, and my mama, she's still living. One on each side. Right. And they told me that they wouldn't take me because of my neck tattoo. They said it was gang related. And I'm like, I don't know a gang named Cecilia. I ain't never met a gang named Cecilia anywhere in the world, you know.
Right.
And then that occurs. Army, like, we'll take them. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually, before I went to the Army,
These are like labels hollering at you.
Bro, literally, like, for real, it's like Def Jam, Universal.
We'll take them.
We'll take them.
He's injured, got an injury history, we'll take him.
Look, I go to the Marines, big swole ass Samoan just sitting there. He just looking me in my face.
Wow.
Put his head down. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. He looked crazy.
Wow.
I go in the Navy, and no disrespect to nobody in the Navy. I go to the Navy, it's a dude. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
My God! Because they're allowing everyone. Bro, yeah. Well, not like you said, everyone, but they're broadening the gate.
Yeah. And I was like, "No." That when I actually went to the Army and I seen a dude in a wheelchair trying to get back in, I'm just like, "Bro, I need some time to think about this." And then I must have. I went down to Georgia with my family just to visit them, and in Atlanta, came back. Then I was just like, I was at church, and they was talking about people was getting baptized and stuff in the past. I forgot what he said, but I was just like, you know what, bro, I'm finna go. I'm finna go join the Army. And I was like, before I go there, I'm gonna get baptized. So that way it's like, I'm washing away who I was to go somewhere else.
Very spiritual.
You know what I'm saying?
They're spiritual Army guys. Very uncommon, I think, but yeah.
No, for real. Because I don't claim no religion.
Were you religion before that? Were you religious before that?
I would say by default, because like growing up, everybody black, I'm a Christian. But it's like, I'm not claiming to be a Christian. I got a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's how I feel. Yeah. We grew up Presbyterian Christian.
Yeah.
But I'm just spiritual. I just believe in a God.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real. Because like every morning I read the Bible.
Yeah.
Like every morning, like I read a chapter. If I don't read it that morning, I'm gonna read it that day. If I don't read it that day, the next day I'm gonna read 2 chapters.
That's good.
Because I gotta make up for that time.
My parents made me read the Bible like 4 times before I was 18.
Yeah.
Like, just back to back to back, different versions. But it's good. You learn a lot of lessons.
Yeah, absolutely. Because every book in the world stems from that.
It's just funny because it's like, you were like, man, these people are really old and they just sound like haters. Like haters, but they just talked about how like the world is so evil and men do, and I'm just like, man, they still got it right to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like men are still doing this shit, like plotting on people's wives or doing this or stealing.
Everything.
Like
everything.
It's the same thing. Like this book was written 2,000 years ago.
Everything, bro. And it's like, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I think it was better. I think it's beneficial for people to read the Bible. I think they don't get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Because they think like
it's telling you what to do.
They think it's like church,
right?
But it's like it's not church, because church is where you go to seek, like to find,
exactly.
You know, to mingle, and it's like, you know, you got to go to God with your own understanding like, okay, this is who you are, and this is who I am, and this is who I want to become. You know what I'm saying?
I used to go to church every Sunday, but I ain't gonna lie, I was forced to go every Sunday. You know what I mean? Were you forced through your mom and parents like that?
At a point in time, yeah, when I was younger, and then like when what was it? I was in high school. My mama became the head usher of the church.
What's the usher of the church? I don't know.
The people that like walk you to your seat.
Oh, okay.
With people doing praise and
This
worship.
is a big church.
They crying.
Yeah,
they crying. She giving tissue. She got the other ushers giving out tissue around.
Oh, wow.
They be do hand signals like baseball players. They be like, hey, you know, come this way.
Wow, that's a run. That's a very.
Go that way. Hey, they be like, look, this was my favorite one. She be like, you down. I be like, did you just like? You anointed them like.
That's good though. She has a sense of direction. And, you know what I mean. That's good.
It'd be funny. I be chewing gum. She had white gloves. I'm just smacking away, watching the pastor preach and praise worship, whatever. She'll come up and be like spit the gum out
in the hand,
in her hand, in the glove.
That is godly.
You know, but she have like a tissue right there.
Yeah.
Just close
so it's not just soaking in all your spit.
Yeah.
But still. I mean, people in the church are like that. They do, like when I was at church, they made a point to wash everyone's feet. You know, because I guess Jesus had done that for his disciples, and I'm just like, wow, this kind of feels cool.
This kind of feels cool.
Well, I could see that. I could see the because they do a lot of stuff to make it one, right?
Yeah.
They're doing these things like to, you know, what basketball teams do. Like they do things, events to bring you closer together, which work.
They do,
which actually really work.
But people have to allow it to work.
Yeah, you have to be all in.
You have to buy what they're selling.
You have to buy what they're selling.
You know,
just like with basketball too.
Absolutely.
With your coach, you got to buy what they're selling. Same thing with the manager and doing music. You got to have a certain angle with marketing and stuff like that. Something I noticed you share with me with the whole marketing aspect is the reel play. I noticed you do a great job at reels, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, bro. I think it's an important aspect for artists. Not all artists are wanting to do it. And I see a lot of artists in this weird realm because they've made it, they had traction, then the Instagram reel came, and now they're like, I don't want to dance or act. And so, you know, you have this adverse effect on Instagram where these artists who did have traction are kind of seeing themselves fall off the scale. And then there's new talent coming up, right? And they're all down with the creative process making. Me yourself as well, you know? And it's just a weird transition, right? But I just felt like with the new generation artists, I feel it's important to do reels because it's not absolutely necessary, especially if you have a way of going about marketing your music. I think there's a million ways to market your music. It hasn't been through reels. But at least through reels, it does show good acting capability. And I think that does make for better likability because as every generation of artists goes on, they get better and better, and we look for that. You know, if you can't dance and sing at the same time, then, you know, that's one thing back in my generation. But now you got to kind of have to dance and sing. And if you don't, then it's a knock because Chris Brown's doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, how do you feel about that? Like, how important is it for these new generation artists to do reels or for people that are undiscovered to get more traction from it?
I feel like be a lifetime learner. You know, don't be afraid to try new things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, do what you feel, you know, as an artist, because that's all being an artist is. It's a feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes, the words that I put in songs come from inside my brain.
Oh yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
your music too. Very thoughtful, very thought out.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Because it's a feeling, and so it's like, in the same sense, don't sell yourself short. Like, do it all. Yeah. Do it all. It's gonna work. Like, don't sell yourself short at all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know I shoot my own videos. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you told me that, yeah.
You know, and people be like, damn, what else? What can't he do? And it's like, I'm showing you can do anything and everything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm in school to be a film director. I'm making movies, and I'm rapping, and I'm making movies and putting my kids in the movies, in the songs, and all this other stuff. And it's like, you got to be willing to take that chance, because you don't know who may hear you and who may say, hey, boom, I want you, and it changed your life.
Yeah.
And now you go from, we sitting in Haywood right now, and then the right person hear this interview and say, I want both of them. Woo, woo.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Do you know that guy, Dogface 28, I think his name is?
Dogface 28.
He's the guy that basically, it was a Friday, and he was riding on an electric skateboard drinking cranberry juice, like this Mexican dude with like a arrow feather tattoo on his head. And he went viral. And I think Complex shared it, and then a bunch of other media companies shared it.
Yeah.
And I just can't help to wonder, like there's so much work you do for the real, so much work I do we put out content all the time, and then this guy just posts one video of him rolling down a street,
but look,
and he goes viral for that.
But look,
you have to know the video I'm talking about, but anyway, it's just
it's crazy.
I know
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's the instant success, and as quick as you got it, as quick as it'll leave you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you taking this a marathon, when you taking the journey, she got me reading a book called The Alchemist.
That's a great book.
Great book. Yeah. I'm on page 74, 75.
That's a great book.
Great book, right?
Yeah.
And it's the journey. You know what I'm saying? A person honing their destiny. You're going to go through a lot of stuff. You're going to meet a lot of people, but it's like, you got to be willing to take that journey. You got to do the work.
Well, I think to understand that book, like, wrongs make rights.
Exactly.
You know, like...
and rights make wrongs.
Rights makes wrongs.
Because just because you doing something right, don't mean it's not wrong to somebody else.
Exactly.
It all depends on how they look at it.
And your wrong could be someone's right.
Exactly.
Like, because you lost, it's your time to build and feel that, but it's their time to share in that success.
That's all it be.
And we're so moment-tell on Instagram, right? Like, we don't see things that go into shit. We just see the moment that they're in, and then we feel them. Yep, you see them. We feel the FOMO of it.
You see them, Shane, and you think and some people may take it and think it's easy.
It's not.
It's not easy. Yeah. Like right now, I'm in school. I got straight A's. It's not easy. Yeah. I just apply myself.
I applaud you for that, because I know you're a busy guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I apply myself to not only school, craft, fatherhood, relationship, everything. I apply myself to it because it can be done. God will put He wouldn't give you the vision if it couldn't be done.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in this moment of God right now where I just feel like I'm thanking God,
No, for real.
Because I just felt like humans always complain about the excess that we want.
Yeah.
But we're never celebrating what is actually just needed. You know what I mean? So I just felt like I was trying to be more. I think I got something where it's just, like, gotta be more appreciative of what he's just giving you to survive, and not what you need in excess.
Absolutely.
Right? Because I think a lot of America is built on, like, this excess shit. Like, you need all this stuff. You need the newest shit.
And social media messed it all up for us.
I think it helped too, though.
It's a gift and a curse.
That is true.
Because social media was actually intended for us to be able to talk to our family members that don't live where we live.
Yeah.
That's what it was for. But then,
and I still would have met you without social media.
Exactly.
Which is cool, right? Because we cultivated a great relationship.
Business and relationships, all that, right?
But like how you and me met was like old school.
Yeah.
That was before genuine. Social media. You'd have to go to the court that we're both balling at the same time.
Exactly.
And play the same game, and then talk, and then bring up shit after, or overhear a conversation. Like, it has to be so,
Yeah.
But now it's a little bit more microwavable.
Absolutely.
Right? But I think that's, like I said, it's a gift and a curse for that.
It's popcorn.
I love popcorn.
Everybody loves popcorn.
Not too buttered, but I love popcorn.
For real. It's popcorn at the end of the day.
How about the military?
Right.
I avoided the military my whole life. Because my dad was it. Thank you. I was trying to get to that.
Like I'm reaping the benefits of it now that I went through it. Cause I did 8 years, but great idea. Cause it ain't for everybody.
Why was it a great idea, RELL G? Why?
Cause one, it ain't for everybody. Two, it's a mental a mental toughness you have to have. Not saying you're not mentally tough or nothing like that, but it's because you got to go through like.
I think you're mentally tougher than me in some areas for sure, bro.
You got to go through like. Okay, so you got your hair right. You go through basic training. We shaving that off.
Oh yeah.
Your beard gone. It's over with.
Tough one.
Oh yeah, mustache. Hey, listen, this basic training. You finna look like a turtle. You see my thumb?
My upper lip.
You gonna look like this?
Curl. This is gonna.
You gonna have a mouth, eyelids, eyelashes. Eyebrows.
They shave your eyebrows?
No. You're gonna have eyebrows. But look, because look at this.
Horrible.
Because basic training is to build you down, is to break you down and build
then
you
make
up.
You back up.
Exactly. So we gotta shave all your hair off. We gotta erase who you was mentally.
That's so movie cliche.
For 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
But it works.
It do work because it's a mental thing. Because look at this. If you, as a child, right? As a child, whatever you was told as a child,
right,
continuously. That stuck with you to this day.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
How old are you?
100%.
How old you believe?
44.
You're 44. It's some stuff that you learned in 44 years, even when you was like a toddler, that stuck with you through elementary, middle school, high school, college, whatever you did.
Oh yeah.
Everything. Absolutely. Even how you engineer and all this stuff. It stuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't engineer, but
so yeah, and so in the military, it's they do that to you. It's to brainwash you.
Yeah.
They got to.
It's a good system they got down though. Absolutely. Right? They have a system down.
Absolutely. And you know, they use, I learned they start using stuff outside from the Bible. Like you can add, you can take away from it, but you can't add to it.
You take away from them, but you can't add to it. So they're trying to strip you from your self.
Your civilian self, and to being in the military.
Okay.
So you gotta, cause it's like
they want you compliant.
Yeah.
Right. They just want you to.
Because if you're gonna comply and not ask questions, they like them. They love you. They love you. Especially,
don't have a moral compass, right?
If because you coming in as a private, we're not finna. You got to work to be a leader up in here.
Right.
And you got to put that time in. Like basketball, I'm not finna pass the ball to Joe Smo if I'd never seen Joe Smo play.
But here's what I want to ask: is that system fair, RELL G?
Is it fair?
Or like, can you be a boss and have none of the outside factors playing a political means?
I'm gonna tell you no, because it's always.
So it is racial, and there's racism.
I mean, it's racism. It's racism all around the world.
Racism everywhere.
But I'm gonna tell you, not just as racism, it's still because your own people will X you out.
That's
know what I'm saying,
bro. Asians are. There's no racism in Asia, but there's like a hierarchy thing they put on you, like your last name.
Your own people in the military, your skin color, they my color, they black,
They'll sell your ass out.
They'll sell you out.
My people do it quick. Asian Americans do that shit fast, bro.
They'll sell
they don't
you
have
out
any time.
Up the creek without a paddle. I cried because I had no shoes till I seen a man with no feet. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you'll be feeling.
Wow, that's a military statement right there.
No, that's just life, but that's how you'll be feeling.
Interesting.
For real.
So is it a dog eat dog world, or is it a family, but it's just like strict as fuck? Like
they preach the familyness, but it's like no family. It depends on who you are.
But you get family through there. Right, like you do meet people that you're gonna meet people from around
the world, bro. Some of the closest people I know, shout out my brother Midnight Blue. Some of the closest people I know is from different states. I met them due to the military.
Those military relationships you do admire a little bit when you hear about them. When you hear people that met people that were
like Jay, smooth dude. Shout out to Jay. He was in the Navy. I'm in the Army. I didn't meet him till I got here, but our connection is
smooth in the Navy.
Yeah. Our connection is we veterans.
He's so cool. You guys are the two. You guys are some of the two coolest personalities at that morning era, man.
So cool.
You guys make up.
And we meet a lot. It's a lot of people that come in there and try to be like, and they be like, "Why are you doing this?"
Yeah,
it's not that environment.
Yeah. And I'll admit, like I was going there a long time before Smooth, but when Smooth met me, it felt like it was his gym, which I had no problem with because like it was just the way he greets you. Yeah. Unjudgely, and it's just like, man, you're totally the host of this place, man.
You're totally the host.
Like, I'm a guest. Who am I?
Look,
but it's welcoming. But I gotta say, like, something about people that do with the Army that have that like, let's just do it. Let's, you know, and obviously that's what got them into the military. Like, let's just do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What was it like with boot camp? That had to be pretty tough, right? Like, did you have thoughts?
So I went to boot camp. I was still I didn't never. I don't never quit nothing.
I didn't think you would, but it was tough.
It was tough, but it's just like it gets to the point to where, okay, I knew physically I can do this. Mentally, I had to work on it because I still had my civilian ways in me, to where it's like, you know, my freedom of speech.
Right. You know, right.
Because like in basic training, they call you private. You like, whoa, I got a name tag. My name right here.
You private.
You private. And you private, and I'm drill sergeant.
Yeah, it's very dog eat dog in that way.
You know,
right?
and that's a dictatorship. And it's like you had to, and somebody getting all in your face and yelling at you, and you just got to take that. And it's just like, I remember it was I never forget it. She was a drill sergeant, she was a dyke, and she was like coming at me crazy. And I was like, you know what's crazy? Like, you know what's crazy? My mama don't need to talk to me like that. Get the fuck out my face. And all them just swore me. Yeah, that was, bro. I had to hold M16s like this. I had to hold them by the barrel like this.
Why?
Because I talked back to a non-commissioned officer. And I was
was that a form of punishment?
That was punishment.
That you had to hold M16s by the hand?
By the barrels like this. All because I pointed, and they're like, who the fuck you think you is, private? Woo. And I'm just like, in the military, you have to learn how to play the game.
So you had to eat pride at that moment.
Pride.
A lot of pride to be eaten at that moment, right?
Because it's like somebody walking up to you, pushing you, and you don't do nothing. And you just gotta.
It's part of the downloading program, isn't it?
They
just downloaded their whole ish onto you, bro.
For real. I had a drill sergeant. He was shorter than me. It's always shorter people.
They live for those moments, by the way. It wasn't meant to demean you, but it hopefully for them, they were like, we're so glad that he did that in front of other people.
Yeah.
So we can show everyone else
out of him. I had a short.
That's how they think.
I had a short drill sergeant. Every time he talked to me, his hat would hit me right here.
That's so meant to do that. He's so
and I'm sitting there, I'm biting my jaws.
But it was done to him.
He like, do something. I dare you. You're gonna be back in Gary, Indiana, doing nothing. And they'll use shit like they'll pull up your record and talk about your shit.
Did he say Gary, Indiana?
Yes, he did.
Oh, so he was
I was in his platoon. He was my drill sergeant.
Yeah.
So he knew he got a folder with my name on it, where I'm from, everything about me, why I'm here.
Did that hit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because you're telling me like you basically throw me under the bus just to prove a point.
And you knew that you would.
Bro. For real, that shit it hit different.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Different. I'm sure it gosh, thank you for that, because I'm like, you know, hearing it from a movie, like, but I know you, so it's like, ooh, I don't know if I could have.
Yeah,
that would have done something to you. But I think that instills discipline.
It do.
Because to eat pride is going to be the way you get to success.
Yeah,
you cannot be prideful the whole time. You can't be Donald Trump the whole freaking time.
No, it teach you resilience as well. You got to be resilient. Because every day we go through stuff that like we don't like. Every day.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. That's what time I get up.
So you're getting up at like do they do the cliche?
Oh no, in the Army, what?
I want to know. Yeah, do they?
I got the basic training on my sister's birthday. It was September 14th, 2009. I got there at 1 a.m. They lied to me and said, "Oh yeah, bro, we're gonna wake everybody up with this, with that." I got there at 1 a.m. I got my bed in the barracks.
That's comedy humor, huh? Like lying to you about waking up late.
By the time I got my bed and stuff, it was 2:30. I closed my eyes at 3. The lights came on at 4:30. Get the fuck up, everybody.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. And me. I just got here. What about me? Shut the fuck up and get up.
Rich people pay for this,
bro.
Right? They have programs where rich people pay to get treated like. Okay, go ahead.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
My friend joined one. That was hilarious. The story, I heard,
bro. And they was just, like,
Your first day was like an hour and a half of sleep.
Hour and a half of sleep. Then we going outside. We picking cherries. You know what picking cherries is?
Well, in a gym sense, yeah.
Was okay.
Like when you bend down and you do.
Oh fuck no. No.
See,
This is picking cherries out the tree. You just doing this.
An actual cherry tree, or
you pick them. They say pick the cherries. Now drop the cherries.
Okay.
Until they tell you to move.
Right. So you're doing calisthenics.
All this and you got people quit. I don't want to do this shit. Get his ass out of here. We're gonna send you home.
And then they do it.
Oh yeah, that person goes. They dip. It's over with because the first.
Also, people do quit.
Yeah, people can quit. You can quit, but it's like while you quitting, you gonna still sit there. They gonna still hold you. I don't know if they do this. I don't know if they stopped doing this. But when I was there, when people quit, they ass had to stay until we were done with the cycle.
God, that's
for 2 months. So for 2 months,
that's gotta make you feel like a loser.
And everybody's going through the trials and tribulations of becoming a soldier, and you quit, and you got to sit here and watch us because you quit, and they don't. You can get the option to join back, but if you say you wanted to join back, you got to prove it. That you want to join, your demeanor, your attitude, but it's like once you tell yourself something, if the man that says he can and he can't is correct. He's absolutely correct.
And so I imagine as they're having people that not want to join, put them on the side, they're doing something to praise you for the guys that keep going, right? Like, these are real soldiers.
We start getting rewards, yeah.
Right.
And they do it in front of them. Like it's like you see this glass door behind us? They on the other side of the glass door. They hating outside the club but can't even get in.
That's gotta, yeah.
And it fucks with them.
Yeah, you know it does. It makes them feel like losers, right?
Because bro, I was 180. I left base train. I was 165.
Oh wow. And where did you train? What state?
It was South Carolina.
It had to be somewhere hot as fuck.
Oh yeah. And then I went to do my training.
That's a great place to train. I'm being sarcastic. South Carolina is very humid, very hot.
And look, we in full uniform.
You don't even want to get dressed in places like that. It's so much sweat trying to put on your clothes.
And I started figuring out because it was like I had to still learn the military.
Yeah.
But I knew the physical aspect. I was like, okay, if I can do this physically, I can do it mentally.
Okay, with timeout. I get tired when I'm in Antioch and it's hot. How are you guys working and not passing out? And do people pass out?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's fucked up, man. What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Like, that's wrong. Like,
absolutely, bro.
Football players die like that every year in the South.
But then it's like they make sure we hydrate though. But
okay, so you are hydrating. Like, when you want? Or at their specific times?
It can be see, it was times when it was like when you want, but then they knew it was like it was a heat wave going through because we was going through. What's
a heat wave to them?
Oh, it's like 90.
Like 90 is heat. Okay.
Yeah, like
but it'd be 100 out there, right?
The humidity, yeah. The humidity.
That's wild, yo.
You know, it'd be hot.
You doing shit in 100-degree weather with humidity?
Well, when I was in Afghanistan, it was 119 outside the tent. It was 125 inside the tent. So we was cooking.
With gear on?
Yeah. With gear on, all that.
But there was plenty of water in Afghanistan?
Where? Out the sky?
That's what I'm asking.
So when it rained in Afghanistan,
did you drink your sweat? What
I mean, you can drink it. Kobe did, rest in peace, Kobe.
And you drink your pee?
No, I'm not drinking my pee. That's waste.
But did they tell you that?
No, I wasn't doing that. Even if they tried to play me like that.
All those survival shows, you know, save your pee if it gets bad. I don't know how bad it got.
Oh no. We always have water because they know like if you deprive us of water, you get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And then, it's like survival mode after that. You know what I'm saying? When somebody is deprived of something that they're used to getting, it becomes survival.
Did you get into any battles in Afghanistan?
3, yeah.
Okay, let's go back to Afghanistan. But we can stay on the topic that we're on now, but I definitely want to ask stuff about Afghanistan.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, so Afghanistan, how long was a battle for? And how much water do you drink?
We can talk about the water, but your adrenaline pumping.
Liter of water would play basketball.
It's called a firefight. It's so I was in 3 of them. Well, 4. I was in 4, but I got 3 confirmed kills, and that was
wow.
That was different, bro.
How do you confirm a kill? Because you have to actually go to where they're at.
Yeah, at the scene.
Confirm it.
Yeah,
that's got to be kind of hairy.
But it's like when you see a body. You pull a trigger and you look through the scope. It was a Leopold scope, and you see a soul leave a body. Like that's different. That's a different feeling. Like I cried. Like
was it a good feeling?
No, because like I told you, I was raised Christian, and so here I am. Like I didn't know much about the Bible. I know thou shalt not kill. But But
unless you're in war, though.
But as I got older, and because I told you I read every day, I know in the Old Testament it was going down.
Oh, the Old Testament's an old bitter man.
It's going down.
The New Testament's like this new fresh hip
like,
guy.
bro,
but
come on, chill. Old Testament, like, hey,
very,
y'all don't respect. Get off with your neck.
You see the bitterness in
like
men.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
that's how the Old Testament was looking like. Game of Thrones.
The Old Testament's an old bitter man.
You know,
he's just
And so it was It was.
That's trippy.
It was. I had to go see the chaplain and like talk to them like I wanted to, because it was just like, bro, I'm scared. Like I ain't going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. But he had to explain to me about war. You know, and I was just like,
now you're going
you still don't kill nobody, bro. You know, that's what I was telling him. But I'm 23 at this time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the most religious people are in holy wars all the time, man.
Yeah.
The Middle East is crazy right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It was one time we was driving through a city, and we just driving through, and then the crowd started getting thicker, right?
Like in Afghanistan, right?
In Afghanistan.
And it's a different, but it's a different city, right? Like it's not like San Francisco. It's like these rural, sandy,
like there's no
roads.
Streets. There's dirt roads.
Because you see the footage, you're like, that looks like some whole other
it's dirt roads, grass, cows, all fucking day.
And talking about y'all sticking out.
Look,
they don't show that part. Like, y'all stick out. Like
bright colors. You know what I'm saying? We like if somebody walking here with pink, we're gonna notice them. They got on pink. We're gonna see that. We're not from here. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm gonna be real with you. And I tell people this. I even told it. I like being in Afghanistan more than I like being in America.
Really?
You want to know why?
I want to know why.
Because in Afghanistan, I knew they didn't fuck with me because I was American.
Oh, they kept it 100.
They keep it.
But some people do fuck with you.
True.
Some Afghanistans like
do.
America.
But then, and the ones that do, they end up getting like
killed because they hated by their country.
We had a dude. They call it local nationals. When they work for us, he works for us, and one day,
that's a hairy line. There's a lot of traitors. There's a lot of fake ones, right?
It's a lot of fake ones. Because we had one that got caught when they did a raid, and he got caught in the raid. They saw his ass at the party while they planning this shit.
You're like, hey, bro.
And they denied his access on post. Oh, but the one I'm talking about, his whole family got killed because he was serving the military. They killed his mama, his daddy, his kids, his wife. Everybody gone.
Did you get to know him after that, and how was?
No, I knew him. He was cool, but when that happened, he's screaming in this Connex for like just screaming for days because
oh my god,
screaming, crying himself to sleep, and then like when he stopped, I go in there, he just like see my face. This is how he's looking at the ceiling, just laying down. He like, can you? He's asking, like, we had to get him off a post because he's asking us, can y'all shoot me? I don't want to be here. And it's like, somebody with not enough sense, you ask them that, they dumbass will do it. But we can't have you like doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because right now you're becoming a bad apple.
Right.
And one bad apple could spoil a whole bunch of apples. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So they had to get him out of there. But I felt for him, you know what I'm saying? Because like my dad got killed when I was 13, but it's like, and I've been experiencing death since I was 13, actually. Because like my auntie, my granny, my auntie, my uncle, they all died from sickness. And then like I had a stillborn when I was 22. So it was like experiencing all that, then like hearing what he said, it was just like, he gotta go, bro. Like, because it sucks and it's sad, but it's like, yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
blows my mind. We're more than halfway, so I gotta talk to you about your music, but I can stay on this for the whole hour.
No, we good.
It's wild. Talk about the next music project you got coming up.
It Won't Be Like This Forever, dropping June 2nd, man. The single on that right now I'm pushing is called Straight to the Point. But however, there will be more songs that I will be pushing and making videos for. You know what I'm saying?
And are all these recorded by you?
Absolutely. Okay. And my brother Midnight Blue. Shout out Midnight Blue. Shout out the artists I got featured on there. Midnight Blue. Shout out.
That's why I want to ask you collab.
Love. Shout out Bago. I got
Bago Beats.
Bago Beats.
He came on.
Shout out Terry J too. She featured on there as well.
I love the way Bago promoted his song. Goosebumps?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goosebumps. Yeah,
Goosebumps.
That's a great
song.
You
know what, to me though, and I hope he see this, I don't care.
We gonna give him some advice. See, this is the guy man at the gym, man. He's gonna get some advice.
And he knows I say this. I tell Bago all the time, your best song is Best Friend.
I don't think I've heard that one.
That first song he ever came out with, I was like, that's your best song.
I love the way you give advice. You're very loving. When I had you at my Wrigley showcase, you remember you talking to a couple of the artists. I think you talked to all the artists there, man. And I was like, this guy's not from the Bay Area because he's cool.
He said because he's cool.
He's sticking around. People from the Bay Area, bro.
I come in peace.
Yeah, people from the Bay, in peace. They would come for their set only and leave. You seen that at the show?
Yeah, absolutely. That happens.
It's whack. And I even called people. Why'd you even sign up?
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, thanks, but like, you should have stayed and networked. You know, absolutely. Like, this is what the community building's all about.
Hey, can I go piss real quick?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Yeah.
I'll cut this out.
Yeah.
I gotta tell this guest downstairs to wait anyway. I'm gonna come at 6:30. How you doing over there? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying this conversation.
Thank you. No, he doesn't want to answer. Damn, we stayed on this military stuff too long. I was like, this is
Please leave your message for 5106.
Okay. Back like cook crack.
And so I think you've networked very well. Because you haven't been here a lot. I see you with my guy Wayne Hayes. That's my guy right there, man. Very proud of him because I know he started that company with another videographer. I don't think that guy's in the mix as much, and he kind of had to take it on his own. Yeah. I told Wayne, like, man, I see what you're doing. Well, shout out Wayne Hayes, man. And you're doing other events around the Bay. You're doing a lot of the open mic circuits.
Yeah.
How is the Bay Area, man? Do you like
it? If you, I love it here. Actually,
Would you rather got stationed somewhere else and done it there too? Oh, you do.
It depends.
Atlanta,
bro. It
ATL.
depends. You know what? I feel like Atlanta's crowded.
Come on.
I feel like it's overcrowded.
Oh, really?
I do.
Okay.
Because it's a rapper on every corner.
That's refreshing.
I mean, it's like that out here too, though. It's a rapper on every corner.
On
but
every
it's
corner,
like a lot of artists. They not serious. Cause artists see me. I got a banner. I'm passing out cards. I'm walking up on any and everybody. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? My name RELL G. It don't matter to me because I know what I want. I know I'm covered by God, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever happens, happens. I can't. That was my faith. That was my destiny. Yeah. But it's like, I like the Bay Area, though. I feel like, and I'm going to say this with confidence, I feel like that the artists should branch out to sound, not trying to sound like everybody. Not trying to sound like the same.
There's a lot of that here,
The
man.
same,
there's a lot.
You sound the same. Because like,
yeah, there's so many RBE, FDE, SOBE, GEE,
YBK,
wannabes.
It's
crazy.
Young rich, old
rich, young rich, new rich,
young boy,
there's a Jay-Z, there's a JP, there's a Jamie.
Man.
I mean, it's just crazy,
man. And it's like, and even the sound.
I think like your Oakland name would be Relly Bo.
Relly Bo. And people will see me and be like, "Are you from Oakland?" I'm like,
"You have an Oakland vibe though, Lake Merritt more."
Lake Merritt.
Got a nice high rise out there. You jog the lake every morning.
Hey, I used to jog the lake. I used to run the lake though. This is because I'm gonna tell you,
Oakland.
like,
you would be in that part of Oakland. I don't see you in the deep east. Maybe starting from the deep east, but
yeah, I would have
migrated toward the
definitely
lake.
Migrated towards where it's safer.
The lake's popping.
Because look, I'm gonna tell you, man, I ain't got nothing to prove. I'm not a tough guy at all.
Telling you they ain't got nothing to prove,
man.
I'm
not a tough guy at all. I'm a nice man, but don't play with me. That's all it is with me. It's just I got kids, bro. I can't play with nobody else's kids.
Small dick isms in the bag.
Yeah, bro. And it's
people trying to prove shit.
And that's why I approach every artist with respect. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't want to hear, hey, this how you can do this better. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't. And I notice you give good advice on that, and people don't want to be receptive to it.
Not at all. No, not at all.
And that just sucks because I at least will hear you out. But I'm the same way. Like a lot of people told me how to run my company, and I should have listened. You know, and half of them I didn't. You know.
But you got to. You still got to do it your way though. In the way, that works for you.
Absolutely.
And the way that works for you may not work for somebody else.
Absolutely.
No matter what they say.
A lot of people don't like I'm not trying to be the biggest. Like a lot of people don't get that. I'm just having a great effing time where I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't need to do this or do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you want to do that, but I've seen people at the top. Top doesn't necessarily guarantee happiness.
Nope.
It actually ruins your expectations of life.
Yeah.
You know, once that bar is moved, it's hard to get that bar back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then it's like once you start living a certain lifestyle, you got to continue that lifestyle.
Oh my God, how tough is that?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's depressing as an artist that's big, that's not big anymore? I mean, you see it, man.
Absolutely.
It's just bad. It's just, you know, like it's just
absolutely
it's sad
bro.
because like their Instagram's going down. No one's asking for features. And there's always a young kid coming up. You're the young kid.
Yeah.
Y'all making us look bad.
Yeah. And I'm 33.
Stop
though.
growing.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop becoming.
He said stop becoming himself.
No,
stop growing.
You know what actually is a feature I see you doing really well in the future if you were to open to it is Miles Minnick.
Miles Minnick.
You know what that is?
I got told I sound like him.
Well, you have a very same feel.
Yeah.
Energetic.
Because he used to be with Mac Dre.
No, you gotta go look up Miles Minnick after the pod.
Miles
you will
Minnick.
think.
Oh, you talking about the gospel dude? Yeah,
dude.
him. I'm talking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Light skinned cat.
Wow.
Yeah, I know about him. Yeah.
He's going crazy.
I think he dope. Yeah.
I think I would do a great feature.
I think he dope.
If you ever wanted to, you know, I mean, I just think that'd be.
You know what? And you said that's true. Cause I actually emailed him.
Yeah.
About that Glowcella thing he got going on. It's a festival.
Okay,
they never got back
church
to me.
Music or stuff like that.
Yeah, they never got.
Your music's on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
because
it's not
gospel,
but
it's like I'm not cursing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, and some people like, when I tell them that, they think I'm like A, B, C. Come on, 1, 2, 3, turn up. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm actually telling you something. Like I'm saying something.
No, I see that you are. But if you see a Miles Minnick's flow, he's making really good music, and it just happens to be gospel. Yeah. That's how I feel about it.
And it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
No, you have really good music, just happens to be positive.
Yeah.
You know, but I just kind of want to throw that in your ear because
I emailed him, they ain't get back to me. But
I mean, he's sure he's busy.
And look, that's two because you just brought that up out of nowhere.
Things happen in threes. Things happen in threes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm one with the numbers though.
Tell me, how do you go about your process toward recording, mixing, and you record it yourself? We talked about this. You send it off to find audio engineers to mix it for you.
Not lately. Lately, I've been more so like mixing it myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Saving more money.
I get different ears on it, like how that sound. You know what I'm saying? With people that
How do you go about your production?
I use Studio One.
Oh, you make your own beats too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause like on this, I got a song called No Return. It's gonna be on It Won't Be Like This Forever, dropping June 2nd. I made the beat. It's the actual first song. I made the beat and I rapped on it.
Oh my God, you're doing everything, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's there's no limits.
Yeah. You got some Asian in you.
You got some Asian in you, maybe.
I don't want to share nothing.
You know.
No,
and
it's not.
It's not that I don't want to share nothing. It's like because you need.
No,
help.
that's good, bro. It's unheard of.
Yeah, because you need help. You know what I'm saying?
It's good to have help.
Yeah, because it's not really unheard of. Because think about like J. Cole make his own beats.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of J. Cole's though.
Juicy J make his own beats.
Absolutely makes dope beats.
You know what I'm saying?
Pilo.
Yeah.
You know what Pilo is?
Pilo. Yeah.
Pilo was the beat maker.
You want to see me doing bad, but I'm good.
Yeah. He was part of this group called HBK.
Yeah.
With I Am Sue.
I met Pilo twice.
Yeah.
Once I was at a network. Larry June had something in San Francisco.
Larry June.
I actually took a picture with Pilo.
He's a fascinating character, man.
Yeah. He dope though.
You know about Larry June?
He dope.
Fascinating character.
He dope.
Yeah.
He's dope. I like his style though. It's him.
I'm gonna say why I feel like he's fast because like Larry June isn't a lot on the forefront of barrier rap because I don't think he does a political gang rap, right? He does these funny party songs.
Yeah.
But his crowd is surprisingly a lot of white girls.
Yeah.
Like they just and I guess it's because he came from Cray Sean and Debbie Cake's group. Lil Debbie, because they were a group, like a white girl. And so he just has like these random white people from SF show up to his shows.
He said random white people.
No, I mean, it's very, because like hip hop, you don't get a lot of that crowd, but he gets it like half, if not 3/4. So it's just amazing to see. And then he says really cool, like staying healthy on a bitch ass. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, to me.
He got this song, I'm feeling good today.
I'm feeling good. Good job, Larry.
Good job, Larry. His other name was Tracy. I hit it again.
It's good marketing. It's good marketing. It's good marketing.
He said, don't bring me, blame the BS.
I feel like he be, come on. That's funny. Bay Area, it's funny and it's Bay Area, so it's a good mix. I mean, he's one of the only rappers I've seen him promote at Whole Foods. Yeah. He'd be at Whole Foods getting orders, staying healthy on a bitch ass.
Yeah.
I can relate, Larry. I can relate to you.
Yeah, I rocks with it. I like it. I like it a lot.
What are your plans for the 2023 scene, Mike?
Oh man, I got a documentary dropping called.
You're in an acting gig too, right?
Acting, directing, producing, screenwriting, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's no limits. Like when I figured out, cause you know what, how I got into the being behind the camera. I got tired of asking people to shoot videos for me, and they were trying to charge me an arm and a leg. Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna go get me a camera and shoot my own video.
I'm gonna tell you why we charge an arm and a leg, though.
I do know why, cause
now you know why, right?
I edited.
Cause you ever fuck up some footage,
bro?
And then you gotta shoot hella extra footage the next time, bro. And then you gotta organize the footage. Then you gotta color correct, and then you gotta send off, and then they're not gonna like it. Then you gotta redo it.
Yep, I know.
It's a lot, and everything's expensive. The SD cards.
Watch this. It's the same thing with making a song.
Very true.
It's the same thing.
Very true.
Because everybody got a different eye. Everybody got a different ear.
Yeah, engineers go through it, right,
bro? It's stuff like man, my phone about to die. It just died. It's stuff that we'll hear that won't nobody else hear.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But yeah, as far as 2023. Documentary coming out. It Won't Be Like This Forever. Dropping June 2nd. Okay. Me and my brother Midnight Blue, R&B Volume 2.
Shout out Midnight Blue.
Shout out Midnight Blue. R&B Volume 2. And shout out his brother too, Chevy, man. Chevy, that's my dog.
Hey.
R&B Volume 2.
Love that restaurant.
You know.
That's a good restaurant.
And also I got shows, man. I brought these up here too.
Come on, man. Bust them out.
These are my business cards.
Bust them out.
You know what I'm saying? You can have some.
Okay.
For the people that come in here. And I got a show May 6th. Let me look at the flyer if I fuck it up.
Yeah.
May 6th in Oakland on 39th Street, 1010, 39th Ave. Same spot. Oh no, okay, I just lied. So May 6th, on 39th Avenue in Oakland. May 7th on MacArthur Boulevard in Oakland.
Ooh.
And I'm selling tickets. They $10 a piece.
Go get them, go support.
Next show after that. And I got another show May 7th. I'm doing 2 shows May 7th. In Sunnyvale, California. It's a car show. Sunnyvale. Yeah.
But you know, so.
Yeah, my bad.
Sunnyvale is funny. Like people in the Bay will make fun if you say Sunnyvale.
They definitely will.
Sunnyvale.
You know, because like I say San Francisco. People be like the city. I'd be like, yeah, San Francisco. You know, they like the town. I'd be like Oakland.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so I got another show in Sunnyvale. May 7th as well. May 8th, I got another show in Oakland. Shout out to Ms. White for this opportunity. May 11th, a show in San Francisco. May 18th, a show in San Francisco. May 28th, I'm in Seattle, Washington, performing me and my brother, Midnight Blue.
Hey.
So, yeah.
All right. Can you believe we podcasted for an hour already?
I absolutely can. It was an easy flow.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, baby.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get out of here on the Create Studios podcast with RELL G. I want to thank my guy for coming out, man. Sharing some dope-ass content with me. Y'all see the clips. Anything before we get out of here, my G?
Hey, man. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay dangerous. Keep God first, and go pre-save my new mixtape. It Won't Be Like This Forever. Go stream straight to the point. Click the link in my bios all over, man. They on all streaming platforms. Make sure you follow me, RELL G. I'm everywhere, man.
This guy's everywhere. We're out of here. Create Studios podcast featuring RELL G. Thank you guys. Enjoy.